Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Doan.
This is Astro. He's joining us today. We got quite a bit to talk about. We got Guardians. Guardians, a little Cavs, a little Browns. I just saw something in the last half hour that will not make Browns fans happy. But who knows? We'll get to that in a while. Okay, let's start with the Guardians. It was really a bad game last night, I thought, for Stephen Vogt.
I didn't watch the end, so
You know,
I don't know.
how about letting Tim Herron finish an inning? This is 2 appearances in a row by Herron. He did not let him finish the inning, and whoever he brought in, last night it was Scott Barlow. I think it might have been Scott Barlow the other time. Home run.
Well, I think
Home run.
Well, Scott Barlow's just not that guy.
He's not. This is what I thought last night. Scott Barlow looked really good in that Royals bullpen, remember?
Mm-hmm.
When they had what? Oh, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. I remember in the 70s and 80s, guys looked really good on the Guardians, or on the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
They'd go to another team, they were a bench guy.
Yeah.
This tells me he's not that good.
Yeah.
He's the weak link in that bullpen right now.
He's one of them. Yeah.
So what happens today, because Stephen Vogt felt necessary to use the entire bullpen last night, I think he used 7 guys, okay? That's not the entire bullpen. It's still a lot.
7?
7. Okay? So what's he do? Well, they have to bring up another reliever, obviously, and they bring up one that I cannot stand, Anthony Gose.
Oh, the lefty.
Yes, who is not on the 40-man. So what do they have to do? They have to designate Xavier Curry, who's done everything they've asked his whole career for assignment. Oh, they sent Logan Allen down, too, after Logan Allen pitched well last night. He gave up 2 runs the first inning, didn't have another run, after even getting hit in the head.
He just had to get hit in the head. That's all he needed.
And they send him back down. Well, I know that Cobb and the
Matthew Boyd.
Tommy John Cy Young, Matthew Boyd is almost ready.
Almost.
Putting all our chips in one.
All our eggs in
One
one basket.
pot.
Yeah.
Like Matthew Boyd's this savior. You know, and I'm blaming Vogt for that loss. You know, numbers. Always numbers. Analytics. Numbers. How about not going by the numbers every single decision?
That's what makes a good man.
What does that tell me if you have to go by the numbers? Maybe you can't manage just by instinct. I don't know. I'm not here to rip him.
No, but to be a good manager, you have to have instinct.
You do. You have to sometimes make instinctual decisions as a manager. And I feel like he's not doing that. I feel like last night was a perfect example of the numbers say this, let's go to the bullpen. The numbers say this, let's go to the bullpen. And even Pat Tabler said on the postgame show, they shouldn't have taken Herron out because as soon as he pulled Herron and put in Scott Barlow, what did Torey Lovella do? Hey, let's pinch hit Jock Peterson. And what happens? Jock Peterson hits the game-winning home run, basically. I mean, it wasn't a game-winning home run because the Guardians tied it up in the 9th, but it wouldn't even gone past the top of the 9th if, you know, I mean, it was a terrible decision by Stephen Vogt.
Yeah.
A terrible decision. You know, and like I said, Logan Allen pitched well, too. He went 5. Would I like him to go more? I'd like every pitcher to go more. It's ridiculous they only go 5. But he pitched well. He recovered after that. Having to see Anthony Gose again. He doesn't even fit in on this team.
Well,
the guy is a grouch. He is a jerk.
I mean, how old is he now?
Oh, I don't know.
He's got to be.
I
Like,
covered him a decade ago when he was in the minor leagues.
he's got to be like 35.
And he's a grouch. From what I understand, he is a grouch. He is not a nice guy. Why are you bringing that guy up?
Because he throws hard.
Oh, what else?
That's
Well, yeah, but you know what he can't do, Josh?
Locate.
He can't throw strikes.
I know.
And when he throws a strike, where does it go?
Out of the ballpark.
Out of the fucking ballpark.
I know it.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. The scourge Anthony Ghost has returned. I don't like him. I'll never like him. You can't convince me to like him. I just won't. He's a jerk. I don't like him, and he's not a good pitcher. I don't want him on this team. But he's on this team.
And you get rid of his Avon Curry.
Yeah. Who's done everything you asked.
Who's a super nice guy and
Yeah.
good for the clubhouse.
Well, I guess we're not caring about that at this point, are we?
I guess not. It's all about wins and numbers, right?
But they're not winning.
No.
They didn't win last night.
No, they didn't.
They lost 3 in a row. I feel like tonight's going to be the first time this year they lose 4 in a row. I just have this feeling.
Who's pitching tonight?
Ben Lively.
I
I just have this feeling.
I think they win tonight.
It's
but we'll
4 in
see.
a row. I
We'll
hope
see.
not.
We'll see.
I hope they do. I hope
Oh,
they
yeah.
win.
I mean,
But-
my question is, Tim, where's Eli Morgan?
Oh, he pitched last night.
He did.
He was one of the,
Oh,
one
thank
of the
God.
parade last and guess what?
I
He
thought
pitched
the
well.
sec-
He pitched
he
well.
probably did.
Pitched
It
well.
was about time
His
to
first
get that guy
appearance
back
back.
up.
Oh, I
It
know.
was about time.
I know. I don't get what's going on.
It was about time to get that
I don't
guy.
get it. I don't get it.
Jeez.
One encouraging sign is, but Tommy John guy is probably taking his spot if he's Cy Young. One encouraging sign was Sunday, I think it was. Was it Sunday? It was yesterday, Monday. Yeah, Sunday. Tristan McKenzie pitched very well.
Okay.
I think he struck out 11 at Columbus.
Okay.
Good control. If he can get back to what he was, or close to it.
I don't think he
That's
can
huge.
this season. You know.
I will see. I don't know.
He's
But
got to heal up.
I'm happy with that though.
Yeah. I just want him to be healthy.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I just think that was. I just think it's ridiculous. Stephen Kwan basically, or not Stephen Kwan, Stephen Vogt basically caused them to have to DFA a player today because of his misuse of the bullpen last night. This is a guy who was a catcher. I thought pitching use would be good by a former catcher.
I think it was
look,
for a
maybe
while.
this is only the first time. Maybe this is, But I felt like listening to his post game last night. He was kind of grouchy last night after the game. He kind of knew. You could tell Tim Herron didn't want to come out the other day when he took him out. And Jose, when they went over to the mound, when Vogt was coming to take Herron out last night, Jose went up to him, patted him on the back, it's
good,
okay,
good
kid. You're
work.
all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that, and I was like, this is not a good thing, So the honeymoon might be over. Some criticism might come.
Yeah.
Well, there's gonna have to be criticism, John.
There has to.
He's done a good job.
Yeah.
He's done a good job. I'm not gonna say he hasn't done a good job, but okay, if we're gonna praise him, we gotta criticize too.
Yes.
And he blew last night's game.
That's what you do for everyone.
Nobody was more responsible for blowing that game last night. Well, maybe Scott Barlow. But Scott Barlow was put in that position by who?
Stephen Vogt.
Stephen Vogt. Scott Barlow should not be coming in high leverage games right now. I don't give a shit what he did in April and May.
Yeah, no.
He's not doing it now when it matters.
Nope.
So, sometimes you got to realize, a guy's struggling. Nick Sandlin, he keeps bringing him in too. In high leverage situations.
Yeah.
He hasn't been good, Josh.
No,
He's been
not
bad.
lately.
No, he's been bad.
Yeah.
He hadn't hit the strike zone. But you know who has been good?
Cade Smith is good every single
Well, no,
appearance.
I was pitching well. He gave up a run last night. Oh,
I know.
I know.
He's still got
But yeah,
one-
he's
he's still
still
got a
great.
1.5
he's
ERA.
great. He's great. And so is Tim Herron's really
Tim
good
Herron's
too.
been really good.
And Hunter Gaddis.
Hunter
They've
Gaddis,
all
that's
been
my
good.
guy. I love that guy.
Those guys have a bad appearance. They don't have 2-3 in a row like Scott Barlow's been having.
Yeah.
And Nick Sandlin.
Same one, yeah.
But no, who else has been doing well offensive-wise?
My boy Bo, he's looking pretty good. My boy Josh is looking
guy
even
you said
better.
wasn't doing very well last week.
Yeah, my boy. I was going to talk to you about this. All I had to do was talk crap on him, and he can start hitting again.
He was already on a 6-game hitting streak at that point.
Oh, I know. I'm just going to keep talking.
I didn't know it though.
That guy sucks.
I didn't know. Well, I said they would. I said they had. What the other day was it? Friday? No. Well, I said yesterday they had no chance in the first inning of winning because they wouldn't score off Zach Allen, and when they scored off. Yeah, they scored off Zach. They knocked him around for 5 runs. Yeah, so but you know,
I'm gonna keep talking crap, Tim, because it's working. So you still can't hit, Jim. You stink, and just keep that hit streak alive.
304 average in the 10 game. And started we made the good decision.
Yeah, I think
having
so.
it inside today.
And
we did.
And also, don't sleep because Josh Naylor's bat's real hot too.
Oh, it is.
Really
See,
hot.
but I hope it stays hot for a little, but I hope it doesn't cool off like the last week in September, and then we're screwed.
I think he's just getting back into his groove now, and I don't think he ever
He's
really
gonna
hit his groove, and now
he's going to have to have good. If he's going to stay hot, he's going to have to stay hot for 3 months.
Hey, I mean, Jose can do it. Why can't Josh do it?
Well, Jose can do anything.
I know.
I mean, he can.
That
do
guy,
anything.
he's basically Superman.
Yeah. So, but and then we got I don't know. I'm feeling negative about tonight. I don't know. I just feel like this is going to be the first 4 loss. Phillies lost 4 in a row. The Guardians are the only team in baseball left that have not lost 4 in a row this year. The Dodgers lost 4 in a row. Josh, at some
One
point.
of the greatest franchises of all time.
The great Yankees lost 4 in a row. Yeah, they have.
No.
They have. Yeah.
I mean, I could believe it, but not the rest of the
But
world.
it's getting close here. The Twins are only 3.5 back.
Yeah,
And where do the Guardians go for a 4-game series? After tomorrow.
Where?
Go to Minnesota.
Good.
So they got, well, no, I know, that is true. I agree.
Good.
The only thing that kind of worries me is that Royce Lewis is back.
Oh, well.
And he does kill them.
And Max Kepler.
Well, Kepler, yeah.
Kepler always kills
But I don't know if they're playing him as much.
Yeah, but he's now. I mean, I have him in the one league, and
Is
he's
he
actually,
okay still?
He's actually having a way better season than he did last year.
They get out of there before the cheater Carlos Correa gets back.
Tuh.
Although he doesn't do a lot against the Guardians. He's okay against them, but he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah.
So, but so that's where they go after this series, and then they come back for a series at home against the Cubs next week, which Tommy and Kayla are going to a game next Tuesday because it's MGK Day. MGK is going to throw out the first pitch.
Okay.
And they're giving his coffee. He has that special blend that he serves at his place, Blondan, and they're giving it away at the first 10,000 for the first 10,000 people next Tuesday. Specially made. It's not just called Blondan. Specially made packages. It's called Guardians Blondan. Yes.
Fancy.
I told Tommy, don't you open that coffee? You keep that. It's be worth a lot of money.
They're just buy 2.
Well, they'll get 2.
Get 2, yeah, you get 2.
Yeah,
you get 2.
What's funny is he hadn't mentioned anything about it, and I looked up tickets, and I was gonna see if they wanted to go, and try giving PJ another shot at it. But she's still young, but he had already got tickets.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, so that's that's the schedule going ahead for the Guardians. One last baseball thing before we get to the football and the Cavs. I don't know if you saw last night. We saw in the video of the press conference. Freddie Freeman came back.
I don't know.
I can understand. Like, I cried watching it. Like, his son,
I did hear about that.
He's totally paralyzed, Josh.
Wow.
He will be fine. they said. Guillain-Barré syndrome. It came from an infection.
Wow.
And he's totally paralyzed. He has to learn to walk again. He's 3.
Jeez.
Yes. And when I saw this other thing today, though, about it, which, I just don't understand people that don't like Bryce Harper.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes no sense to me. He said at the press, or I guess he said after the game last night when they asked him. He said Bryce Harper was the player who messaged him, texted him the most. He texted him at least 4 times while he was off, asking if there was anything he could do and how Maximus was doing. And, people, why do people say wrong things about Bryce Harper? I don't get it.
I don't know.
He's a great person.
I don't know.
And when Freddie Freeman got a single in the first inning, there was no other situation like a base runner that could go move up or anything. He got a single in the first inning. They were playing the Phillies. Got a single, and after the ball came in from the outfield, Bryce Harper hugged him.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Come on.
How can you not like this guy?
Those are 2 of the best guys in baseball.
Yes. They care about their families. They really do.
Yes. I mean, and it goes both ways. Like Freddie Freeman's the same way.
Exactly.
He's such a great guy.
Yes.
And they just love baseball.
They do.
That's all they're here for.
They are. But both of them would quit tomorrow if they had to. They needed to for their family. They'd both quit tomorrow. They would. Freddie Freeman's never said it, but he would. And Bryce Harper has actually said it.
Yeah.
He said it. He would be done if he had to be. Yeah. So, but hopefully, he gets better, and like next year at the All-Star game, when Freddie Freeman's an All-Star again, like he always is,
Right.
we see him running and playing on the field.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Cavs. We'll do the Cavs. Jarrett Allen extension.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
They're running back with this team. They're keeping this team together.
They're making all the right moves right
now. And
now.
I agree that this team has,
it's the right core.
JB Bickerstaff
was the problem.
Didn't do the right things.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And we can play them, the Cavs can play them 4 or 5 times this coming year and smack them around the Pistons.
They will.
Smack them around.
They will.
Especially after he talked crap about Allen after he got fired.
Ugh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like another guy. Like, how can you talk crap about that guy? Oh,
we are getting some tornado warnings.
Well, that's nice.
For what area here? Is that our area, Josh? Does it say? We may have to
I swiped it
end
away
this.
already.
Issued for, Summit and Lorraine. Doesn't look like anything for us.
Wow.
Nothing for us. Wow, how about that?
All right.
First tornado warning we ever got on the show.
Wow, yeah, live on the show. You saw it here first.
I'm not brave enough to sit here. If it was for our area, I'm not.
Yeah.
We would end this.
But we're still
But
here.
we're fine. It's not for us. So, Jarrett Allen, great move. Great move by the Cavs. Mitchell, Garland, Allen.
In my opinion, I think Jarrett Allen's the second most valuable guy on that team.
Mobley I extended too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But Jarrett Allen, night in and night out.
I think you're right.
10 points
I
and
think
10
you're right.
rebounds.
I think it goes Mitchell.
Night in, night out.
Mitchell, Allen, Mobley, and then Garland. You got to include him because he's.
I like my boy Isaac Okoro.
Oh, that's true. He's a
That's
free
my boy.
agent. I don't know if they're going to bring him back.
I don't know, but they might.
I hope they do.
I hope they do. He's a good defender.
He is.
He's a good 3-and-D guy. You need those guys on your team.
I know.
You need those guys.
Oh Lord. Hold on.
Uh-oh, Fox 8 incoming.
For my location, I do. It's dangerous. Other locations. It says for your area. Sorry, I gotta read. You know what? I think we're gonna end this show.
I think we're gonna call it quits here, huh?
Yeah. Shut that off, Becky.